Hello everyone! In this video today we're going to be crocheting some butterflies. Originally when I made these I turned them into granny squares and I made a pillow, and then afterwards I decided I wanted to make some more in some different colors and I ended up making a garland. I'll put a link to the blog post down below where you can see pictures of both of those patterns if you want to see them. They'll also have the written pattern written out there for you. And so I thought I'd break this video into two parts. For the first part, we'll just make the butterflies, so like if you want to make a garland, and then I'll film a second part of it where we can turn them into granny squares in case you want to make like a pillow or a blanket with them. I am going to be using sport weight yarn today and a 3mm crochet hook. That blog post down below will include all the information about like the yarn and the colors. Alright, so we're going to begin with the black and make a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 20. Alright, and then once we've chained 20, that very first chain we're not going to count as a stitch, and we're going to single crochet into the rest of the chain spaces, so we'll end up with a total of 19 single crochet stitches. So for a single crochet stitch, you'll insert your hook into that chain space, not the first one but the second one here. You'll yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops on the hook, so then you're going to yarn over, pull through both of those. And so we're going to work a single crochet stitch into each of these chain spaces. And in this video today, I am going to be using US crochet terms. If you prefer UK terms, this would be called a double crochet stitch. I'll put down below in the description box a way to like convert between the two. Alright, so we should have a total of 19 single crochet stitches with the black, and so I'm going to go ahead and fasten off. And in this video today, I think I'm going to make a blue butterfly. Grab the blue, and then if we look at our single crochets from the last row, you want to find the third one. And you'll insert your hook, and then we can pull that blue yarn through. And then we'll chain 1. Once again, that's not going to count as a stitch for this row, so we're also going to work a single crochet stitch into that same stitch. Then we're going to work 5 double crochet stitches, so it'll be 1 into each of the next 5 stitches. For a double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook inside the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on the hook, so you'll yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2 more. So we're going to work a total of 5. So I have 5 double crochet stitches, then we're going to work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to work 7 double crochet stitches. Alright, so we have 7 double crochet stitches, and we're going to work a single crochet in that next stitch. And then we're not going to work into the last 2 single crochet stitches from that first row. So at this point, we'll just go ahead and we're going to flip the work. So for this next row, we're going to begin with a chain 1, and this time that's going to count as the first slip stitch. Then the next stitch we'll work a single crochet, then a double, then in each of the next 2 stitches we're going to work 2 trebles into both of them. So for a treble, you'll wrap that yarn around your hook 2 times, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, so you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 treble. We're going to work 1 more into that stitch. Then the next stitch we'll work 2 trebles. Then we're going to work a double crochet in the next stitch. Then a single. Then it'll be 3 slip stitches. Then it'll be a single crochet. Then the next stitch we're going to work a double and then a treble. And the next stitch is going to be the opposite. So this time it'll be a treble and then a double. Then a single crochet. And then in that last stitch, we'll work a slip stitch. And then we'll go ahead and we'll flip that work again. Alright, so we're going to start with the chain 1 again, and once again that's going to count as the first slip stitch. And the next stitch we'll work a single, then a double, and in each of the next 2 stitches we'll work 2 trebles. Then it'll be a double crochet, a single, and then in each of those 3 slip stitches from the previous round we're going to work a slip stitch. It can be a little bit difficult to see sometimes, so make sure you don't miss the slip stitches. And then it'll be a single, a double, and the next stitch we're going to work a double and a treble. And each of the next 2 stitches it'll be 2 trebles. Then the next stitch will be a treble and then a double. Then it's going to be a double, a single, and then a slip stitch in the very last stitch. Now at this point we can go ahead and fasten it off. So far we've kind of crocheted like half of the butterfly. We're now going to add that other side on. And so what you want to do is turn the work this way, and then we're going to count and find that third chain space. So 1, 2, 3. You'll insert your hook into it. So this time we're kind of working into the other side of those black single crochet stitches. So instead of working into like the tops of the single crochets, we're going to be working into the chain spaces that are like at the bases of them. So I'm going to take that blue yarn and pull through. And then we'll chain one, which is not going to count as a stitch. We'll work a single crochet into that same stitch. Then we'll work 7 double crochet. Then it'll be a single crochet in the next stitch. Then 5 double crochet. And then we'll work a single crochet. And once again, as you can kind of see, we'll have those 2 black single crochet stitches left here at the end that we're not going to work into. So we can just go ahead and flip the work. So for this next row, we'll begin with the chain 1. Then we'll work a single crochet into the next stitch. Then the next stitch, it'll be a double and a treble into that same stitch. And the next stitch is going to be a treble and then a double into the same stitch. Then it'll be a single crochet, 3 slip stitches, so 1 slip stitch into each of those next 3 stitches. Then it'll be a single crochet, a double crochet, and then in each of the next 2 stitches, it'll be 2 trebles into both. So 2 trebles into each of the next 2 stitches. Then it'll be a double crochet, a single, and then we'll slip stitch into that last stitch. And then we'll turn the work. Alright, so we're going to start with the chain 1, and then that's also going to count as the first slip stitch for this row. So in the next stitch, we'll work a single crochet, then a double, then it'll be a double crochet with the treble in that next stitch, and each of the next 2 stitches we're going to work 2 trebles, and in that next stitch we're going to work a treble with the double, then it'll be a double crochet in the next stitch, a single crochet, and then just like we did a couple of rows ago, we're going to work a slip stitch into each of the slip stitches from the previous round. So it's going to be 3 slip stitches total. Then it'll be a single crochet in the next stitch, then a double, then 2 trebles into each of the next 2 stitches, then it'll be a double crochet in the next stitch, then a single, and then we'll slip stitch into that last stitch. And this is the last row of the butterfly, so we can go ahead and fasten off. And if you have a tapestry needle, at this point you can go ahead and just weave in all of those ends. Alright, so that's the full pattern for the butterflies. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'll film that other video soon where I'll show how to turn them into granny squares. Also, if you do make any of the butterflies, I would love to see pictures of them. Normally the easiest way to share them is on Instagram, so if you post a picture you can just go ahead and tag me in them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.